Hello and welcome to my online training course for the Stream Deck. This is about the software and also the hardware, and also how to create the key graphics that are displayed on the actual Stream Deck machine, so you know what key is which. Otherwise it can get very confusing if you don't know what one does. Now I've got the Stream Deck software loaded and installed, and also set up various websites. Now the website that we're going to have a look at is the Key Designer software, and this comes free of charge with the Stream Deck website. And I've actually set up a key to load it, which is quite clever. So I don't have to remember where it is. You'll probably need to take a note of where it is, but we can put that in the link down below. What I'll do is I'll press the key and activate the software. There we go. So it loads into your browser. So it's an application on the website, on their website, on elgato.com. Gaming, and then Key Creator. Now the actual software itself is pretty basic, but then again it is only to really very quickly design a key display. Now what it comes with is this area in the middle, so the black area, which is your key. You can load a graphic file into it from existing graphics that you have, and obviously then resize it. You then need to save it out as a saved thumbnail if you've designed it and then you want to use it in the actual Stream Deck software. The whole thing, if we are looking at this, we can do text, we can do loading your own image, you can do a blank background color and a gradient color, which is semi-transparent. When you've done it, then you can save the actual design, and this will be the preview of your design. And there's various other things there, including the colour of the item when it's appropriate. So then you have all of these pre-made sort of graphics that you can use, and all you do is just click on it. So for example, the OBS graphic which I used was this one here, but they also do a plain graphic. Now I've clicked two things, and you'll find that they don't override. They actually load in on top of each other. Now they appear here in the concept of layers. So the green graphic we can actually put below, but there's no point because it's actually full width, so you can't see the green. The only way you're going to see it is if you remove the top layer of that. So obviously then we end up with the green alone. So every time you add something in, it goes on top of the previous layer. So here is the OBS graphic, which is just the graphic, and obviously then it allows you to resize it in the usual way by drag and drop. You can change the colour of the actual graphic as well. So if you don't want that colour, then you can obviously make it your own colour. That's quite good. Obviously bearing in mind that you've got the preview over here, so you can see exactly what's going on. Now sometimes it doesn't update, so if you click away from the actual graphic that you've just done, then it will update the I found that to be a little bit of an annoying thing to do with this. Obviously it's to do with the online program. Now you will find there are annoyances with this application. So having done this, we then could have text. So click on text Now in order to do this you have to click it, but it doesn't necessarily do anything and you can't really see where you are, and of course having pressed the delete button I've now deleted it. And what you have to do is you have to double click it, but you don't know where you are within that text thing, because it's not exactly very obvious. So we can do that and delete it from using the delete key. So when we've done that, we can type in our own text. And then obviously click away and it will update it on here. Now once you've highlighted it, then you can use the actual squares to resize it. And obviously when you've done that you can then turn it as well by using this this bar thing. Oh, wrong one. Oh god, like I say, it's got some quirks. There you go. So turning the title bar, it immediately updates on the preview there. Yeah. So that is how you make a particular graphic. Obviously when you're ready, save it as a thumbnail. It gives it the default name, which isn't very useful because they all appear as that, so it's probably best to give it your own name, so you know what it's called, and then you can save it out. It saves it out as a PNG. That is your only option. And you have to remember where you saved it, obviously, because then you need to load it into your Stream Deck software. Now there is another way that you can save this icon if you are have the desktop view. Oh God, it's not going to let me do it because it's too big. I've got to bit annoying. Need some space for the desktop. So all you do is you actually take the preview, click and then drag it over to the desktop and it will give it a download.png. Obviously the best thing there is then to rename it, because if you do it again it will overwrite the actual yeah. So now you've got that saved on the desktop. You've also got it saved as a thumbnail wherever you saved it. So there's two ways of saving that, which I've discovered. That is it. There's 3 layers there. Basically that is it as far as making the actual thumbnail. I'd say a thumbnail or key creator button. Best thing is that if you want to do another graphic, is to start again to clear it, because it doesn't actually save. When you save your thumbnail, it doesn't save the new changes. It will save it as the old changes. If I take this here and I save it and I call it test 1, and then I'll change that. I'll double click it and I will change it to the end. Do that there and then save it again and I'll call it test 2. Right. So now if we go into the where they're saved on the V drive, so there is test 1, You can see that it says click to edit, and test 2 says click to edit as well, even though I changed the wording. And as you can see, I've changed the wording to click to but it didn't actually save it. Even when I click away there, it didn't save it. See, I've overwritten that and it still says click to edit, even though that I resaved it and it does say that click to but there, and I saved it again over the top of the original test 2 file, and the test 2 file still says what test 1 says. So test 1 is there and test 2 is there, and they say the same thing. So this software isn't working, so the best thing is to clear it and start again, or use the second method, which is dragging it over to the desktop from the preview window. And there you go. If you want to put your own graphic on the thing, then obviously you can. Let's put we'll put that one there. Obviously what happens is you have to resize it. You can't see the edges of it, so you have to sort of drag it down. And like that, so you obviously then can adjust it for the square, and that's the new button. So you can see it is okay for making very quick buttons for your Stream Deck. You don't have to worry about having a dark and a light, because the actual Stream Deck itself does that for you. I'll come back to that in part 3. Okay, thank you for watching, and bye for now.